Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. It's Cynicalex, and this is it. This is the very first day. This is my very first testing that I'm going to do with 0% Pierce. I'm excited, I'm nervous, but this is going to be essentially the first reaction that I've had to not having any Pierce in over a year. So this is a pretty crazy account rewind that we've worked out, and I'm just very curious to see how these characters are going to stack up, and hopefully there will be some surprises along the way. Maybe some good ones, maybe probably some bad ones, but we got to find out. We must know the search of truth is an ever it's an ongoing search, is an everlasting search. So yeah, donuts, zeros on the Pierce, and we fix up their stats, but yeah, you can see there's a drop in critical damage, there's a drop in attack speed, there's a drop in movement speed, so on and so forth. But we're gonna do all the new characters from this last update first in just one gigantic video. So we're gonna do Doctor Strange, Scarlet Witch, Mordo, and Ancient One. Sorry, Wong, he's got a PvP build right now, so I'm not gonna do too much for him. I don't expect him to perform in an insane way anywho. But yeah, for those of you that need a recap as well, this is what my cards look like right now. Down from 25% Pierce and over 100% all attack to 0% Pierce and just under 50% all attack. So it's actually an insane drop, but this is basically worse than a lot of cards of the players that are watching right now. And this is very, very close to what I would say an average MFF player can achieve in, honestly, like 6 months or so. If you play the game really consistently and you're there for all of the token events. I mean, they just basically did 2 token events back to back that gave us 2 premium cards, and I only have 3 equipped. So yeah, and 2 of them are basically PvP cards. There's sort of all 3 of them are kind of PvP cards. So yeah, anywho, these are the stats I'm working with now, and let's jump in. Let's dive in and see what awaits us. So we're going to need to establish a bit of a baseline for this. So we're going to go to stage 9, and we're just going to use Doctor Strange's own leadership. We've got 80% ignore dodge, and we've got a CTP of rage equipped. So keep all of that in mind as we go through this. And basically we're looking for, you know, how much is this going to take, right? How long is this going to take? Is this even doable? And so this will basically give you, yeah, this is definitely doable for him. This is basically the same. If you go back and watch my videos from early 2021 when they introduced this system, it's the same thing that I was doing clearing with, you know, Ghost Rider and Odin and these types of characters back when I didn't have any Pierce on my cards anyways. So we're actually taking a lot of damage. This is due to like reduced dodge, reduced HP, you know, this kind of stuff. This all matters now. So 1 minute. It's crazy to see him doing this little damage with a rage CTP. Like, I know he doesn't have any supports, but okay, so just over a minute to clear the first phase. That was really, really fast a year and a half ago. But it's not anymore. It's not anymore. So let's see here what we can do. All right. I'm going to sort of lure him over here. Pop off a little bit of damage. Man, yeah, it's so much harder now. Stage like 24 gets moved down to stage 9. This is wild. Oh, boy. Okay, we're going to have that classic problem that we used to have with Doctor Strange. Oh, we got all of our buffs removed. That was complete crap. Okay. We're also going to have to experience these cutscenes. I don't think I have the tier 3 built up to skip this part. Oh, I almost do, but not quite fast enough. Would not have had it ready, would have died. Okay. So we're going to set up the tier 3 here. And then we're going to... Wow, we still didn't trigger our rage. Wow. I wonder if Pierce also affects how often you trigger your, like, you crit. Like, it could have an implication for that, which is why without Pierce, rage characters are worse. Interesting, interesting. That's really interesting, yeah. I'm having a really hard time triggering my, my CTP of rage. And it's not like there's any guaranteed dodge strikers that I've been using, right? Okay, nice, 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 nice. Good great damage there. finally. Okay, now we're talking. Finally getting some nice bursts from the doctor, but man, this is tough. This is tough, dude. This is tough. I also want to go back and test my 5 best teams back in 2020. It was like Odin, Ghost Rider, Sharon Rogers, Moonstone, and there was one other team, I believe. But that was absolutely wild. So again, like we do with our other clears at much higher stages, we're going to save the good doctor's 5th skill. Saving the tier 3 is kind of like whatever. I didn't have to save the tier 3, but I absolutely had to save. Here, we're going to pop this early. Try to trigger our artifact. Okay. That's pretty good. You know what? Doctor Strange is rocking this. So I can definitely say this is very, very good. For a character that has no pierce, to finish this with a minute, this is very good. To finish this with a minute with no supports is very, very good. I'm going to keep track of the times, but that is very good. Like, I'm pretty sure when I had 0% pierce, there was almost no character back in the beginning of 2021 that could do it that fast with no supports. I think some of the characters were barely doing it with a minute left with supports. So that's a huge bonus for Doctor Strange, and that shows you that it's not pierce, right? It is the characters getting stronger as they're released later and later as the months and the years go by. So that's really nice. That was a minute 10 seconds left. Let's check out the next one. Here we go with Wanda now, and it's going to be very interesting to see how she stacks up to Doctor Strange, because unlike Doctor Strange, who had a rage, she has a judgment, and we know the old theory of the judgment and energy CTPs being better with pierce because of the chain hit damage, and of course with no pierce here on this build, it's going to be a completely different story. So she's doing okay right now. I can definitely notice that she's slower than Doctor Strange, but it doesn't matter how she does now. It matters what the final result is. And we're doing the same team up. She's got 25% ignore dodge, so we don't have to worry about bringing along a whole host of strikers, but we're getting down there in the time now. We're definitely getting down there. So I can definitely see why some players who got Wanda and had no pierce might be, might be saying, oh, she definitely needs a rework. She definitely needs a buff. It's really interesting how pierce, in this case, in the synergy it has with, like, there's gotta be a synergy between pierce and chain hit damage, because look at this, she can't do it. She can't do this stage with a judgment. There's no way. She's got to finish in 10 seconds. She legitimately can't do stage 9. Wow, even a 2022 character. Wow, that's wild. All right, let's just see how long this takes, and then we will wow, we'll bring it down to a stage she can't do. Maybe stage 7, maybe stage 8, but I'm pretty shocked. Wow. Because remember, wow. So Doctor Strange cleared this phase in a minute, or just over a minute. She's almost twice as slow. She's taken almost twice as long, and Doctor Strange only had a minute left. So, you know what? Actually, let's play this out. Let's play this out. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe she can finish with like a second left. But I definitely think that she would be faster right now if she had a rage instead. But unfortunately, we're going to test it with a judgment. And that basically is the advice that we give players who don't have pierce. You know, until you have some pierce, rage is definitely better for elemental characters. For basically any character that you can't proc normally with, right? But then once you can proc normally with the character, then you can think about using an energy or whatever. But yeah, man, this is pretty yikes. Okay, we dodged the debuff removal there from that skill that he uses. That's nice. That was a clutch. Don't want to get stunned here. We did get stunned. Okay, taking some hits. Losing some HP. Not so nice. Okay, we got 2 minutes left. I don't think she can do it, guys. I do not think she can do it. Okay, if she can't do it, I will cut to a clear that she does do it on a lower stage, so you guys can still see where she's at. But this is like, this is in stark contrast to Doctor Strange, who just like crushed it right away. Oh man, yeah, this is rough. Wow, I didn't expect this. I mean, I guess I should have expected this, not specifically from her, but just that we would be disappointed by some of these characters, right? There was going to be some good surprise. Like Doctor Strange was a really good surprise. It seems like Wanda is the opposite. Almost didn't make that. Wow. I'm really trying to play as aggressively as possible right now, while still stalling through iframes so that he doesn't move. Because if he doesn't move, we can you know, guarantee more damage. But we're in the final stretch here. I mean, Wanda not having any chain hit damage is definitely hurting her right now, whereas Doctor Strange has 22%. Well, that's not true. She does have chain hit damage. She has like 15% on her judgment or something. So okay, never mind. She does have some chain hit damage, but only when the judgment is active, not during all skills. So that is a little bit different. But yeah. Dang. Sorry, Wanda. Okay, let's not get stunned this time. Yeah, we're not gonna make it to that phase anyways. We just barely made it to that cutscene, eh? Dang. Yeah, so she can definitely do stage 8. Let's cut to that. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be really, really, really close. I actually don't know if she can do it, just because of the amount of time that is left and the amount of damage that she needs to deal. She can basically hang on here and tank the damage, which is good to know. But I don't think she has enough burst damage now to finish him off in the next 8 seconds. So maybe with a perfect clear, she could do stage 8, but yeah, I'll call this a clear. But man, she barely manages to clear stage 8 with a judgment. Really is really a surprise to me. Ancient One is up next. Let's go. Let's see what Ancient One has cooking in the building, and if she will impress over a you know, judgment upped Scarlet Witch with a CTP of Rage. This would be a huge shocker if that is the case. Right now it's looking pretty good for the Ancient One, the one that is ancient. She's so old. No, she's not that old. Ancient One is a moniker for other reasons, but let's see. We're actually going to let this play out and sort of delay into my next rotation, because I was getting a lot of the damage at the end of the rage. It doesn't matter so much for a rage versus, you know, other... Oh, we got the tier 3 off in time. Sick! But yeah, the damage is a lot worse, I would say. But the survivability's there, which is nice. Okay, she started off pretty strong, but yeah, I guess it's not holding up. It's not bad though. Man, the tier 3 just takes so long though. It's actually wild. As long as the 5th skill, as long as the rage is active when I pop the 5th skill, that's, I think, what's most important to me. I want to hold on to the tier 3. Okay, okay, wow. Wow, 1:30. So she's actually faster than Wanda. Wow. I don't know if it's the ignored, if it's the, wow, I don't know if it's the rage CTP or the little bit extra ignore dodge that she gets, that Ancient One gets over Wanda, but wow. I'm shocked. Okay, this is going to be tricky. I had to get out of that situation because otherwise I was going to die. So we used our handy dandy co-op skill. Yeah, she's rocking out for like a bar and a half, dude. Pretty good. And then, of course, we get to stand in these attacks and heal in the meantime. We're going to pop the tier 3 here because I'm just trying to flood out as much damage as I can. Which is not that much damage. I'm not going to lie to you. Yeah. It's like the tier 3 just looks... And it's just crazy seeing these characters, like, completely different. She was like going up to stage 30. I was shredding stage 24, and now look at this. Look at how they massacred my account. Look at how I massacred my own account. Okay, that was not bad. Okay, we're 2 minutes here. 2-minute warning. Whew. This is like, you gotta be on the whole time. I gotta be like so sharp the whole fight. And it's stage freaking 9, dude. And it's also scary. Like when he does those purple attacks, I mean, they can one-shot me on higher stages, but I would never be afraid of them on these lower stages. But now, with the amount of HP that I have, oh, it's terrifying. And that jump attack as well is like, that's an instant KO for me, you know? So... I wish I could pop the 5th skill and just sit in it and heal. I'm going to need to try to heal up a little bit more because we're going to have to try to tank at the end with the sort of last phase that he does. But yeah, it seems like Ancient One can do this. I'm shocked. Legitimately shocked. Gotta get all the way over here. We're gonna pop the 5 and just stand in it, and then pop the other skills here. Ooh, that damage is kind of nice. That damage is kind of nice though. But now, yeah, we're looking at some pretty gnarly HP. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if we can do this one. We might see Null do his kill animation. Yeah, man, the damage just slows down so much in these final phases for these characters, man. It's crazy. It's so difficult to get that lat, to get that final kill. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna happen. Oh, it's so close. Wow. Oh, man. Yeah. I don't know if I'd call that a kill for Ancient One. She had a whole bar left. Damn. So close. This is so much harder than I thought it would be. Wow. I mean, they don't have supports, but still, you can't just roll up with brand new characters, right? I mean, 5 good strikers. Not like I'm using bad strikers, but you can't just roll up with a brand new character with a CTP and expect to win. You know, so I'd probably say she could probably finish stage 8 with 30 seconds left, which, you know what, is actually, yeah, it's better than Scarlet Witch. Crazy. In Baron Mordo's case, I quickly realized that both stage 9 and no lead were just not gonna happen. So we went ahead and gave him Cyclops lead, and we dialed it down to stage 7. This should be a much more realistic play for him. And we'll see what he can do and how he can survive and that sort of thing. We're off to a pretty good start, but remember, without Pierce, it seems like these regular CTPs struggle. And he also gets knocked back, which is super fun. But yeah, so let's see what he can do here. Pumping out 4-ish bars of damage, pretty good. Dodge that. Cancel that really quick. Some of that damage to pop off. Come on now, Mordo. We're gonna pass the 4th buff onto whatever skill he does with the proc, with the co-op skill. I don't know what that was. That was some sad thing. We're just gonna wait now for the 6th skill to come back. Really, that's where the majority of damage is gonna come from, as is the case with most Awakening characters pre-Pierce. post Pierce, you can actually get a lot of damage out of them just with regular attacks, with regular combos. We got stunned, not too good. Taking a lot of damage. Seeing how that lower HP pool does bring into question the survivability of characters that would otherwise be super duper tanky. But we're doing all right now. Okay, just over 1:40. We missed our proc there. Okay, so that took 1:45. That's really slow. That does not inspire confidence for this next phase, but we'll see what happens. Maybe Mordo will shock me and do a ton of damage. We're also not going to be a... let's go. Pop off the awakening skill here on him, and then use the co-op skill to protect myself, and then run like a coward. All right, that worked pretty well. And the best part is we didn't waste a bunch of time not doing any damage. We also healed up, which is really nice. But yeah, time is not on our side, so we have to play super duper aggressively. Come on, Mordo. He does no damage, bro. After 5 and 4, there's just no damage, bro. Oh man, these 2022 characters are making Doctor Strange look amazing. What is going on? All right, get him in the corner, and then unleash the beast. That was not the beast. The beast was not unleashed there. These procs are sad and sorry, dude. Yeah, we are not having a Gucci time at the moment. All right. Okay. Yeah, 1.5 is pretty yikes. He's gonna do this thing. Hopefully we don't die to that. I was hoping to get enough burst damage out of that to kick him into the next phase, but we were not that lucky, and then I got guard broken. Oh man, Mordo, you're crushing my heart right now. That was good. It's so weird, like, his damage is pretty inconsistent. Yeah, I'm not sure if we have the juice to get this done in time. The thing is, if he could do this amount of damage with a tier 3 skill, it would be a different story. But remember, with awakening characters, it's a 30-second cooldown. So we're in this thing here. We're in this situation where I might not get another chance. That's actually a lot of damage. All right, so we can we should kind of slow play it now, because we need the awakening skill. We're not going to do any damage without the awakening skill. The other problem is I can't do any damage here because Mordo doesn't have invincibility. So this is actually just a character flaw. Like, without invincibility, yeah, she just got guard broken. Nothing I can do there. So we just have to wait for Thor and then hope that we have enough damage. We didn't proc early, nice. Now we do not have enough damage. Wow. Crazy. Wow, he's gonna fall short. No way. So wow. So his highest stage would be stage 6. Wow, stage 6 with like maybe 15 seconds left. That's brutal, dude. For a 2022 character with a leadership, that does not inspire a lot of confidence, and he's maxed out on the ignore dodge because of the CTP of energy. But it really goes to show you just how average the judgment and energy CTPs look when you have no Pierce. There's like, with every testing, it becomes clearer and clearer in my mind that there has to be a hidden synergy between Pierce and chain hit damage, because there's no way to explain how much she's struggling versus him other than that, really. And then Ancient One doing pretty well, basically better than Scarlet Witch, and then Mordo just being an absolute dumpster fire for a 2022 character. Like, there are characters from 2020 who could do that faster with less of a build. So yeah, that's part one of a many multi-part series. I'm really trying to, invest as much as I can into this testing to really get a snapshot in 2020 of how hard Marvel Future Fight is, especially the endgame content with average run-of-the-mill cards that you just pulled from different zones and different rewards in the game. So yeah, hit me up in the comments down below. Smash the like button to push this video up to the top of everybody's playlist. Share it with your friends. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.